In number 4, it says create a recursive equation to model the number of push-ups Scott will complete on any given day. So we're coming back to that recursive equation, and I want to show you, I just jotted down some notes that we've taken through questions 1 through 3. We have already concluded that this is an arithmetic sequence because we are adding the same number every time. And we said that number that we're adding every time is 2, which is also referred to as the common difference. And then when we graphed it, we also said we had a slope of 2, and we related that the common difference and the slope were the same thing. Again, with a positive 2, we're adding that 2 every single time. So our recursive equation we talked a little bit about in number 2 when we had to find the 10th day of how many push-ups there were. We said, we were adding 2 to that previous term each time. So I'm going to start you again off with the recursive equation in words, and then we'll move our way to that function notation, which is our goal by the end. So the first thing I want you to think about is when we're talking about the recursive equation, we're talking about the number of push-ups today is going to be equal to the number of push-ups yesterday plus 2. So we have the number of push-ups today is what we're looking for. In order to find that using a recursive equation, we need the number of push-ups yesterday, and then we're going to add 2 to that. Another way that we wrote this in previous questions is we said we could say we want the current number of push-ups is equal to the previous number of push-ups plus that 2. So just another way of writing it in terms of words. And then we want to take those words and we want to be able to write that in our function notation. Remember, we use those variables d for number of days, p of d for our number of push-ups. So if we wrote this in function notation, our current number of push-ups, so the number of push-ups we labeled as p of d, is equal to that previous term. That means we want the number of push-ups yesterday. We would have to take p of d minus 1. So this is the day that we're looking at. D minus 1 would be the day before. Okay, and then what we want to do to that is we just want to add 2. So this final one here, this is our function notation of our recursive formula. The other one is our words, writing it in words.